Right, so it's Tuesday, okay? It's been a while since I've made an actual preview video, but thankfully the Premier League's coming back this week. But anyway, it's Tuesday. Yesterday I made a preview video, uploaded it, forgot to actually put it public, but I'm quite glad that that actually happened because now it can take into consideration the absolute amount of injury news that we had yesterday. Oh my God, we had loads of injury news yesterday. A lot of it was really negative to start with, really negative. And then it turned really positive and then slightly negative, okay? So it's a roller coaster of emotions when it comes to injuries and Liverpool right now. I'm waiting for the Guinea game to finish whenever that's being played today so that we can get Naby Keita back and we can have him back in the team because there's still friendlies happening tonight, today, whenever, I think tomorrow as well. I mean, God, I hate international friendlies. I really do. I just don't like international breaks. You know what they should do? Right? I don't know what they should do, okay? I had an idea in my head, but I just don't know. If we don't have a tournament coming up, let's not do friendlies. Let's not do that. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you can do about international friendlies. They have to take place, but do so many of them have to take place? Really? Do we need that? Maybe I'm just complaining a little bit as a Liverpool fan. Anyway, let's get into, this is going to be a Huddersfield preview for the weekend, who have got problems of their own. Now let's go over these injuries and the stories that came with each one of them. So, obviously we kicked off the week with Mohamed Salah. Not the week, but the other day, whenever it was. Mohamed Salah scored from a corner for Egypt. Well done. But then he limped off. And he was sent home to Liverpool. Van Dijk got sent home to Liverpool as well. We're already missing James Milner. And then, last night, Sadio Mané has apparently broken his thumb. Now, I know a lot of people will turn around and say, well, he runs with his feet and he plays football with his feet and his head and his chest. He's all right with his thumb. And I would initially think that as well. But then you've also got to think, it's a broken bone, right? That's going to hurt regardless. You might have one of the best pain thresholds of all time. That's still going to hurt. It doesn't matter, really, And I really would like to be just like, he'll just get on with it. It'll be fine. Takes a knock on that in a game. Game over. Game over. You can't risk it. If it is actually, factually broken, you can't risk it. You really can't risk it. The chocolate biscuit just is not worth it. You don't risk it. Okay? Then, come this morning, maybe even a little bit late last night, but I was in bed because I work at 3 o'clock in the morning because I love life. But yes, I work at 3 o'clock in the morning, so I missed quite a bit of news last night and woke up to it this morning and some more bits when I finished work at around midday. So, the deal is, James Milner, right? Now, I don't know when James Milner was born, so he's 32, okay? So he's around 32. He could actually be the Terminator. He could be the Terminator. Move over, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Move over. Because there's a new Terminator in town, and he has an impressive jaw. And his name is James Milner, who somehow has turned a month-long injury into an 8-day holiday. I don't know how he's done it. Apparently, they're going to give him up until Thursday to prove his fitness and get... Oh no, he's got to come back into training on Thursday and then prove his fitness ahead of the game at the weekend. But I mean, we're sat here thinking Milner's out for a month, right? So we can use, we're going to brainstorm. We can use Fabinho and we can use, Wijnaldum. We can use Henderson. Wijnaldum's just had a really good international break so far. So Henderson's had a pretty good one with England as well. So we can use these guys. How are we going to put them together? Jimmy Milner comes along. It's just like, I'm all right, lads. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. Don't worry about it. 8 days. That's all I need. A month. Who are you? Medical professionals? Don't think so. Don't think so. I'm Jimmy Milner. An injury has never met me before, but I am over it. It's unbelievable. And it's tantamount to the fitness of the guy. You don't recover from something earlier than you should if you aren't at like optimum fitness. And the guy clearly takes care of himself. So I'd be very happy to have Milner as an option. But if not, we can have him for the next week, and that'd be fantastic as well. So then we come on to Van Dijk. Van Dijk was apparently given permission to go home anyway from the Netherlands team and be fit for the weekend. So there's apparently absolutely 100% no issue with Van Dijk. Apparently he's been playing with broken ribs the last couple of games, and he's just powering on through like an absolute tank. What a man, you know, and hopefully it doesn't get any worse for him. But hey, man mountain. He is an absolute man mountain. Now, we come on to Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah could apparently be in line for the weekend as well. And I'm thinking, what? So I'm thinking, like, start of the week, we're going to be like three very key players down in Milner, Salah, Van Dijk. Mane comes out, and that is bad news to break his thumb. But the guy, I think he's played every single game that we've played this season. That might be true. He's played every game this season, and if that is true, the guy's overdue a bit of a rest, because he will have played for Senegal as well. He, you know what? He's performed very well, scored some good goals. He's been a very good key contributor to Liverpool, but I'm happy for him to have a bit of a rest, honestly. I am. And if we have Salah fit as well, that's so good. That's so good, because we can choose then whether we can play him against Huddersfield or not. And then we've got Shaqiri as well. You've got Shaqiri that can come in. We've got Sturridge that can come in and just, you know, we can switch players around a great deal. I'm going to go through a little bit of a starting 11 of what I would possibly expect to see. But this does change things of what I was saying in a video I forgot to publish yesterday, which I'm not going to publish now because there's no point, and it won't make sense. So, but I'm happy with, you know, the international break was looking dire for us, taking out our key players left, right and centre. But now it seems 3 out of the 4 major injuries are now going to be hopefully, and at least could play a part at the weekend and moving forward. And that's amazing. That really is amazing. It just doesn't happen in an international break for Liverpool. Normally we lose everybody and we'll be fielding like Markovic on the left wing. And I like Markovic, but no, not right now. He's not played forever, so no, we're not doing that. Right, let's get into a starting 11 anyway. Get a little bit of structure here because I've just kind of rambled a little bit. I had a croissant before. Maybe that's sent me a little bit loopy. I don't know. Don't really know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, let's go to the starting 11. So my starting 11 would still be Alisson. He's amazing, and I want him in goal. That's who I would have. Right back, I would go with Nathaniel Klein. Switch it up a little bit. Give Trent a little bit of a rest. Bring someone in like that. Joe Gomez could totally play at centre-back, but maybe give him a little bit of a rest as well. Maybe bring in Joel Matip. But I do not want to see the pairing of Joel Matip and Dejan Lovren. Don't want to see it. I either want to see Van Dijk with Lovren, or Van Dijk with Matip, or Van Dijk with Gomez. Or if Van Dijk indeed had a twin, I'd like him to sign for us and we could have Van Dijk and Van Dijk, but he doesn't as far as I'm aware. So, for this game, if need be, I would give Van Dijk a bit of a rest, and I'd maybe go with Matip and Joe Gomez, to be honest. That is the other pairing I would like to see. Lovren, I'm not going to mention Lovren because it'll take up too much of the video. But if we can't have Van Dijk and Matip, or Van Dijk and Gomez, I would go with Matip and Gomez if we can do that. And then left back, I'd still go Andy Robertson. Kind of looks like Moreno's like on his way out. So, you know, while he will be the consummate professional, maybe, or could there be scope for a youth player? There's been talk of a youth player, and I can't remember his name, who is apparently the left back version, or could be the left back version of Trent, which would be amazing. That would be incredible. Can you imagine? That would be absolutely phenomenal if that could happen. But I don't know whether that's going to happen anytime soon. So I would still go with Andy Robertson. Robbo, he's absolutely fantastic. Midfield, I would still make a change even if Milner's fit. Just because I think we need to try something a little bit different. And against a team like Huddersfield, sitting 18th in the table, lost 3 out of their last 5 and drew the other 2 against different levels of competition up and down the league. So for me, I would still make a change. And I would like to bring Fabinho in and get him his debut, in the Premier League, like a full debut, not just this like 2 minutes at the end of a match, a full debut in the midfield, in his preferred role, have him playing there, and have him alongside either Henderson or Wijnaldum, and then have Naby Keita up a little bit further forward. That's my ideal midfield. Henderson or Wijnaldum, whichever one, you can pick whichever one you like, Fabinho and Naby Keita. I would love to see that. Now that we know that Salah is fit as well, but Mane is not, you can kind of maybe see where I'm going to go with this. If Mane has definitely broken his thumb, and he's going to be, because a broken thumb, a broken bone, what, 6 weeks? Something like that, 5-6 weeks. I've never, touch wood, I've never broken a bone, so I don't actually know what the healing process is for a broken bone. But, and whether it's fractured or not, if it's a full break, I don't know. Could it be longer? Maybe one of you can let me know. I don't know. But I would be going from left to right, Shaqiri, Sturridge, Salah. Okay? And you might be like, Firmino? Totally get it, honestly. But let's also look at the competition that we're playing. Totally not trying to disrespect Huddersfield at all. Okay? But why would we go, or why should we go, absolutely balls to the wall, full strength, as we know it, the full on, if he was fit, Mane, Firmino, Salah, all that business, when we can get some players, valuable playing time, like Shaqiri, like Sturridge, like Naby Keita, like Fabinho, get him his debut, get him into the team, get him properly up to speed with the Premier League and how it plays, even if it is against 18th place Huddersfield, because eventually he's going to have to come into the team. We haven't paid the money that we paid, and I can't remember what that fee was, to have him just sat on the bench, coming on for a couple of minutes at the end of the game, or playing a bit of a role in the Carabao Cup. I think he actually played the whole game in that one, but even so, I just think, let's give him his chance. Let's give him his chance. Bring him in like alongside Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum would be my preference for this game, by the way, and Naby Keita. Have him experience the midfield there. And then let Shaqiri you could play him on the left-hand side, you could play him right-hand side, you could switch him over with Mohamed Salah, whichever. That would be amazing. And have Sturridge up front. He scored goal of the month last with his first touch against Chelsea, saved us, got a 1-1 draw there. I think it's a good time, it's a good chance. And then even if things aren't going our way, okay, we've got them available from the bench. We've got Firmino available from the bench. You know what I mean? You've got the options there. So back to front, let's go from it. So I would go Alisson, Nathaniel Klein, Joe Gomez and Matip if Van Dijk isn't playing, but if Van Dijk is playing, then it's got to be Van Dijk and Gomez. Who did I say? Yeah, Gomez. Yeah, Klein, Gomez. I shouldn't have done this straight after work. Gomez, Matip is what I think that we'll see. Andy Robertson. Then we see Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Naby Keita, Salah, Sturridge and Shaqiri. And you've still got a strong bench even if Mane is injured. And you've got Firmino on the bench there as well. You've still got strong players that you can bring in and make a difference if it's not happening for us. We can still rotate and we can still be strong. And I love that. That's what I'm looking for from this game. I'm hoping that we can get in there, score a couple of goals. I'm looking for a 2-0 victory at least. I know that we could possibly score more. They are a struggling team, down the league. They're down there right in the bottom. Not right in the bottom, but they're in the bottom 3. They're 18th. So I would be looking for us to take advantage of that. Let's not let them get any confidence, and let's go out there and score some goals. We could score more. I'm not saying that they won't score or that they can't score, but the evidence says they don't do very well when it comes to scoring. So I'm going to leave it there. 2-0 to Liverpool. That is what I'm predicting. That's what I'm hoping we can come back from the international break, and hopefully we can make a good start to this next run of fixtures. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please do like it and subscribe if you are new around here. Thank you once again, and I will catch you later.